On behalf of the Pamlico Community College Board of Trustees, welcome to tonight's graduation. Congratulations to all the graduates. We all know that you've worked hard for this moment. We know that your families and friends, loved ones who are here, have sacrificed for you to be here, and we thank them as well. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and all the other students here at Pamlico Community College, and on behalf of your Board of Trustees, thank you for coming, thank you for your efforts. We welcome you. On a personal note, Jackie, I told you I was coming. Congratulations, Richard. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Well, I want to start off by saying, you did it. You did it. And this is the best day of the year for all of us at Pamlico Community College. And as you all know, we take a different approach to education, where it's very personal to us. You all become like family members. And I've had the opportunity to meet you, many of you, when you first registered. And many of you came in, and it's a normal sensation to be very nervous and a little bit uncertain. Can you do this? And some of you even, thought about dropping out, and you had faculty, staff, administrators talk to you and encouraged you to keep going. And you tonight represent all that is positive in our society. And we don't celebrate enough the positives in our lives. You know, life can get very hard, but it's also very beautiful. And many of you have gone through trials and tribulations to be here tonight. In higher education, there are risk factors that we're all aware of in the administration world that mean that students who come in are at greater risk of not succeeding. And those risk factors include much of our student body. Because risk factors would include people who are married, have children, have jobs, who are from a rural area. All very serious risk factors, and despite that, you and our other students who come before you, you are far above the national average as far as students who graduate and transfer. The student success rate here is not just 5%, not just 10%, not just 20% higher than the national average. Your student success rate is 50%, 50% better than the national average. So congratulations. I'd like to recognize our faculty and staff who play a critical role in enabling you to succeed. And so at this point, would all PCC faculty and staff please rise for a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Now, your success is not a success that you alone have achieved. Family is very important. So at this point, I'd like to ask all parents of graduates in the audience, please rise for a big round of applause. While you're still standing, any children in the audience, please rise. Big round of applause. While you're still standing, any brothers, sisters, cousins, grandparents, please welcome everyone else. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now, the way this will work today, we will be providing you with photographs, and they'll be free of charge. And we have someone up there who will be taking the photographs as you come by. I'll be shaking your hand, and then Commissioner Delamar will be shaking your hand as our vice chair of our board. And I'll be giving you your diploma, and we'll look at the camera, and you'll have the photograph. We'll send that to you electronically, so you'll be able to forward that to all your family members, etc. We also are doing a video, and we will also send you a link to that, and you'll have that, so you'll be able to treasure this evening forever. I just want to say, before I recognize our dignitaries, I do want to say that to all of us, it's very important that we remember the role of a community college is to advance our community. And we do it in many, many ways. But one of the most important ways is we accept every student out there who wants to get an education. And that is regardless of whether that person did well in high school, regardless of challenges that person has had. And we believe very strongly in the open door admission process. And when you see that, and then you see our students come in, and after going through our years here and getting your education, you go on and you get a grade point average at the university that is higher than students who start at the graduation from day one, and that's astonishing. The community colleges are the higher education success story in America, vital for business and industry in our state and nation. And I'm so proud of all of you who are associated with our community college and supportive in every way. And part of the helpfulness we have, extremely important helpfulness, are those in our community who serve our college and work with us and make it what it is. And I'd like to, first of all, recognize those who give their time so generously on the PCC Board of Trustees. You already met Paul Delamar III, who is our Vice Chairman of our trustees. Paul, please rise again. We also have with us Beth Buckstock. Beth, please rise. We also have with us Ann Holton. And we also have with us Iris Hudson. Our county commissioners are extremely important to our ability to operate as a college, providing funding for our facilities, those who work in our facilities. And I'd like to recognize Ed Riggs, Vice Chairman of the County Commissioners. Please rise. And we also have on stage Candy Bomer. Candy. And we also have Matt Prescott. Matt. So you almost have a quorum if you want to get into business tonight. And of course, we have, as we look at the success of our college, it is important to note that the success we have gained here does not start just with us. We have employees and leaders for many years who have worked very hard to make it today the great college that it is. With us tonight is not only a former president, but a gentleman who's become a great friend, Dr. Marion Altman. So with that, it is my pleasure now to introduce our main speaker for the evening. And this gentleman, you'll see in the program booklet, Judge Ruben F. Young is our speaker. And I'm not going to read that, you can read that, but what I want to do is speak from the heart as to why I was so excited about inviting him this year and the fact that he accepted. And Judge Young and I had a chance to work together for a fairly brief period of time, for a little over a year, and in his capacity overseeing, his previous capacity overseeing the various aspects of our judicial system in terms of our prison system and other areas. We worked together, and I was impressed with him as a man who has great integrity, as defined by someone who is always looking out for human beings. And we worked together on issues involving programs at our local prison, Pamlico Correctional Institution, and he was the graduation speaker for the inaugural class of students at the prison who are taking part in a novel program that will dramatically reduce recidivism, meaning that they're trained as they leave to go on and be productive citizens who contribute to our society rather than take from our society. And Judge Young, when he addressed the group that night and in our subsequent conversations, talked about the various aspects of human beings becoming better, and even the people who have made mistakes, and them being given the opportunity to become better in life. And you will find in Judge Young a gentleman who has now been appointed to the position of, prestigious position, Judge of the North Carolina Court of Appeals. And in fact, he was appointed to this after I'd asked him if he would be our speaker, after he agreed. And even though his life is a whirlwind right now, he contacted me and said, I'm going to keep my commitment to you. I'm going to come, I'm going to be your speaker, living up to this knowledge I have of him as an extremely ethical human being, someone of the highest character. He is a great role model for all of you graduates, and it is my pleasure to introduce to you Judge Ruben Young.
I guess technically it's evening, so good evening to everyone. Y'all are out there, aren't you? Good. Try that again. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. There you go. It's a very nice program. In it, turn to page 2, you'll see my glamour shop. So my wife refers to it as. He often gives me the business with regard to that. Some of you young people may not know what that means, but that's a reference from Leaving for Me. Y'all Google that when you get asked. You also had the opportunity to read kind of my bio here, which Dr. Ross has been very generous to include. You will find that over the course of my career, I've done a lot of things. I've got 2 sons. I've got one that's 24 and I've got one that's 27. When they were younger, I would take them with me when I went to places. And I took my youngest son with me one time to a speaking engagement, and they talked about some of the things that I had done over the course of my life. And some people were pretty impressed by it. I don't necessarily think he was. So after that event was over with, we were in the car, we were on the way going home, and he was 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, something like that. And he looked over at me and he says, Dad, you can't keep a job. I turned around and looked at him and said, well, maybe not, but I can find one. I am really honored to be here today, because today we celebrate the awarding of degrees, certificates, diplomas to you young people who have been working very hard and today realize the fruits of your labor. I'm very proud of you, as I am sure that your family members are very proud of you as well. I often tell people, and I think it's true today as much as it is true any other day, that I am blessed beyond what I deserve. The fact of the matter is, so are you. All of us are the beneficiaries of God's grace and mercy. And we are here, quite frankly, because of that. I know all of us want to believe that we've gotten here by ourselves, and I hate to tell you this, but the reality is that's not true. The fact that all of us are God's children means that His hand has touched all of us. We are here, and we will go further because of that. Now, I'm not the draw here, right? You folks didn't know me before I came. Probably won't care about me after I leave. That's okay, and I don't take any offense at that. You are the reason that we're here. You are the reason that your family members have come out today, because they want to celebrate your accomplishment. I want to talk to you about a couple of things that I believe that are important with regard to your success and your ability to continue to move forward. And the first thing that's important that all of us should remember, and all of us should identify, is our faith. Because regardless of what your faith is, it will be what you will rely on when times get difficult. When you have to make tough decisions, you will have to rely on something that will be clear and true to you, and that will be your faith. Because you have relied on that in the best of times and in the most difficult of times as well. It should be something that is most constant in your life. You've heard it said that your friends will come and go. And a lot of times your friends are defined simply by what you can do for them. But it turns out that you aren't able to do things for your friends. You quickly find out that they are not your friends anymore. When young people used to appear before me in superior court for some crime that they had committed, and if they had been involved in a crime with someone else, I would often ask them where their parents were. And a lot of times their parents would be sitting in the audience. Then I would ask them where the young people were that committed the crime with them. And I asked them to turn around and look in the audience and see if they were there. Every time I asked that question and every time they turned around, they weren't there. And so I say to you that as you move forward, and as you continue to excel in your life, who you associate yourselves with is very important. Now, it won't define you, but it could very well inhibit your progress. Now, there are people out there who have true intentions, genuine intentions. There are people out there who are only there for the purpose of taking it from you. It is unfortunate, but it is a reality. You have to continue to rely on what your faith has been and what your guidance continues to be. Now, I'm not telling you what religion to practice. I'm not telling you what God to worship. All I'm saying to you is whatever your faith is, live it. Don't just talk about it, but live it. Make it a part of your life every day. Now, the other thing that's really important, because it has been very instrumental in my life as well, is your family. They're here, and there are so many who probably couldn't be here, who are praying for you and wishing you the best as you move forward. But the other constant in your life, aside from your faith, is your family. You will be able to call your family when times get difficult. And you will have them in places to celebrate your accomplishments, just like these. See, your family are the people that won't leave you. They won't desert you. They may from time to time be a little disappointed in the choices that you make, but they'll always be there for you. They will never forsake you, and nor should you ever forsake them. I come from a fairly big family. I'm the son of a minister. My mother raised 6 boys. I'm the baby. I got the marks to show it. There were people in my community who couldn't touch me. But when I got home, my brothers would beat the tar out of me. A lot of times just because they could. But they loved me. They always wanted to protect me. I grew up the son of a minister who started his work in rural Mississippi in the 1940s and the 1950s. If you know anything about the history of this country, you know those were very difficult and trying times. My great-grandfather was a slave. So I come from very humble beginnings. But I'm very proud of where I came from. And you should be as well. Because while we did not have the economic advantages that so many other people had, my mother and father taught me and my brothers that if you have what you need, you have everything. The rest of it is surplus. If you've got several subscriptions to Netflix or Hulu or Snapchat or whatever other things that they have out there in the social media world, If you have your faith and you have the love of your family, then you really do have everything you need. The big cars and the big homes, the ability to buy shoes every other week. My wife won't let me do that, but I do love shoes. All of those things are pipe dreams that people chase. They get in the way of the real things that they ought to be pursuing. Now you're here today because you have achieved an educational accomplishment that maybe some of you thought you might not be able to do during the course of your lifetime, but look at where you are now. You should be proud. Your family is very proud of you. Let me tell you that education is a lifetime pursuit. It doesn't end today. For some of you, it will take you on to bachelor degrees, master's degrees, PhDs. You'll become doctors and lawyers. You'll become whatever it is that you want to become, as long as you maintain your faith and as long as you keep your family close. I have always tried to do that during the course of my life. And I will tell you that I've had family members that were not receptive to that idea. And I was hurt, and I was disappointed by that. But you know, I still had to get up the next day and realize that it was my dream that I was dreaming and not theirs. It is important that you dream your dream. It's important that you not let other people, even if they are your family members, stand in the way of what your dreams are. Because see, the only thing that can stop you from achieving what you want is you. If you're afraid to go after it, the fear can be debilitating. So don't let the fear get in your way. You may stumble, you may fall, but the important thing is that you always get up. Because we're all here because at some point in our lives, we decided to get up. We decided not to let the trials and tribulations of our lives determine who we are. What I want to say to you is, don't let that happen to you. I am here not because of what I have accomplished. I am here because I have more to do. My work and my challenge is not done. I'm a lot older than some of you are. But I still, as they say, have some gas in the tank. Might be unleaded, but it's gas nonetheless. There are a couple of things that I want to challenge you to do. One is I want you to learn something new every day. Whether it's in your field of study, whether it's something extraneous, try to learn something new every day. The other thing I want to challenge you to do is help somebody else. Now, I don't want you to help somebody else because you're going to get something in return. I want you to help somebody else because somebody helped you. Now, if you're out there, you're about to receive your degree or certificate or diploma, and you don't think that someone has helped you, I want you to do what my father often said to me, that is to take a self-inventory. No man is an island. None of us got here because we are all that and a bag of chips. We got here because somebody helped us get here. And the way you repay that is that you help someone else. I've been very fortunate in serving as the interim Chief Deputy Secretary of Adult Corrections and Juvenile Justice to travel around to a number of prisons. I am always impressed by the level of talent of folks who have found themselves on the wrong side of the law. Now look, we all make mistakes. We all make turns that we probably shouldn't. And quite frankly, we're here because we didn't take a certain turn. We're not a lot different than anybody else. But I walked around this one particular prison and they had some artwork that some of the offenders had done, and it was incredible, the talent that folks had. But sometimes people just simply make bad choices. There are consequences that have to be paid for making those choices. But as I walked and I looked at the paintings and the drawings, there was this poster that had been scrolled on some poster board by one of the offenders. And I'll leave you with this as you continue your journeys of success, which I know will be many. If it is the truth, then tell it. If it is a lie, don't repeat it. If it is right, then do it. God bless all of you and congratulations.
Good evening. Each year, Pamlico Community College is charged with selecting a student to represent our college as the best of the 58. This year, our nominees were Francisco Ariel Muro, Taisha Bryant, and Rebecca Correa. In order to represent PCC, the student had to be nominated by a staff or faculty member, had to be a current student eligible to earn a diploma or an associate degree, and had to have a GPA average of at least a 3.5. Our representative, along with 57 other community college students across the state, are awarded a medallion and a plaque from the North Carolina Community College System Office. According to Maya Angelou, an American poet and civil rights activist, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Please remember that your difficulties do not define you. They simply strengthen your ability to overcome. This statement holds true to many of us in the audience and this year's winner. We all had to build the strength to overcome the impact of Hurricane Florence had on our community. This year's recipient has always enjoyed school and decided to enroll at Pamlico Community College at the suggestion of a friend. According to the person's instructors and advisors, the person gives their all no matter what the situation is. The person, although displaced by Hurricane Florence, maintained a 4.0 GPA. The person was quoted saying, I love PCC and its friendly instructors and staff. The person wanted a career in the medical field. However, this person does not like the sight of blood. Upon realizing that this taste would not allow this person to work in the field that required not only the sight of blood, but also the potential handling of it, our recipient decided that the Medical Office Administration program was the best fit. The recipient of our Academic Excellence Award is also recognized as Pamlico Community College's Student of the Year. It is with great pleasure that I introduce to you Pamlico Community College Academic Excellence Award winner and Student of the Year, Ms. Taisha Brown.
Every year, the students vote on the Teacher of the Year and our Adjunct of the Year. And this year, our 2019 Instructor of the Year touches the life of just about every student that attends Pamlico Community College. This person is fair, he's honest, and one of the most professional instructors that I know, with the interest of the student always being his top priority. This person is willing to spend time with students after class to ensure their success. This person has a great personality and is a wonderful part of Pamlico Community College. With that being said, it's my great pleasure to announce Cameron Kishel as the 2019 Teacher of the Year. The Adjunct of the Year is someone that I've known probably 25 years. And we could probably say to each other that we've watched each other evolve from just ordinary citizens of Pamlico County to a part of Pamlico Community College. This person is very easygoing. He works endless hours. He makes sure that his class is successful in and out of class. He has a wonderful personality, and he is very wonderful adjunct instructor at Pamlico Community College. I'm afraid, though, he's not here tonight, but it still gives me pleasure to announce that Jimmy Lee is our adjunct instructor of the year. The graduate partners would like to accept. He's also employed at the graduate charter school.
Good evening, everyone. The Pamlico Community College Staff Person of the Year Award is established to recognize an employee who, through the survey of their peers, has been known to demonstrate character traits that contribute to the overall continued success of one of the best institutions in the state of North Carolina. Amen. Yes. This employee has proven themselves to be positive, to be productive, to be passionate in the performance of their duties. And while Pamlico Community College is fortunate enough to be able to say that about a multitude of its staff and its faculty, today we're here to celebrate just one of those many. This person not only exhibits those quality traits, but under this person's leadership, the college has enjoyed an extreme improvement in the facilities, in the grounds of the college. This person additionally unselfishly dedicated, committed their days and their nights during Hurricane Florence to staying here at the college as it operated as an emergency shelter for the community citizens. He dedicated his time to make sure that the citizens and that the volunteers had everything that they need in order to be as comfortable as possible. This person is an inspiration to me, and I'm sure that they're inspiration to others within the college. So it is with great pleasure that I announce the Staff Person of the Year, Mr. George Willie.
Our alumnus of the year was one of our first environmental science graduates. She graduated from the program in 1996, attending classes in the daytime and working at night while making time to study and write papers in between. She described it as the best of times and the hardest of times. However, even with the heavy load, she said she loved every minute of it, her time spent at PCC. After graduation, she was hired by the Pamlico Soil and Water Conservation District, where she still works to this day. With her love for her community and the energy she always brings to the table, our alumnus served as Oriental Town Commissioner for 8 years, has served on the Habitat for Humanity Board, the Committee of 100, Planet East, the Spirit of Christmas, and worked on the Camera Land Use Plan. She is currently serving as a county commissioner. She is also an ordained youth minister. On behalf of Ms. Carla Burns and the Pamlico Community College Foundation, I present Pamlico Community College Alumnus of the Year from 2019, Ms. Candy Beaumont.
Last year, we began a new award for the college, and it was based on the fact that for anything great to happen, you've got to have great partnership. For example, this past year, this college, Pamlico Community College, is ranked the #3 community college in America, thanks to all of you partnering together. It's based on U.S. Department of Education data, and we're very honored by that, and we want to keep moving forward, and the only way we can do that is through extraordinary partnerships. Now, this year, as we all know, we had Hurricane Florence, and we had a heavy impact on this beautiful community. And many lives were shattered, many lives are still shattered. And one result of that is that people are living in probably even more anxiety than would otherwise be the case. And it just so happened that last spring, in our second annual nonprofit breakfast, where we invite all of the nonprofit organizations in this county to come together here at the college to be celebrated and thanked, I had a chance to meet the wonderful individuals from the Promise Place organization. And Promise Place is the recipient of the first Extraordinary Partnership Award 2019. We're going to have two tonight, and both outstanding partners. And what Promise Place has done is extraordinary, living up to the Extraordinary Partnership Award 2019. Gail Westberg and others have come to our college one day a week, every week, and provided free mental health counseling services to our students and our employees. The services are high quality and notably free of charge. They don't charge the students, our employees. They do not charge the college. We provide a room for them, and whether somebody is impacted from Hurricane Florence or impacted from just life itself, it is extremely important that we look at mental illness as we do physical illness. When we break a leg, see a professional. When our spirit is broken, see a professional. It is my honor to recognize Gail from Promise Place, Gail Westberg. And Gail, if you could come up and say a few words and accept this award.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to be here. And congratulations, graduates. It is truly a privilege for me to share the joy that you must be experiencing. Promise Place is such a great organization, and we are so thankful to partner with another great organization, Pamlico Community College. As Dr. Ross said, we've been here on campus weekly for about a year, I believe. And we are the Sexual Trauma Resource Center for Pamlico, Jones, and Craven counties. However, that being said, that is our primary mission. We also serve anyone who has experienced a trauma. And trauma is different for everyone. It's an individual experience based on how we were raised, what we've done, what our value systems are. There are so many variables as to what a trauma represents. Some folks may say they were traumatized by Hurricane Florence. Some folks may not. What would be a trauma for me may not be a trauma for someone else. And as I listened to what the judge was saying about good times and difficult times, we want folks to know that we're here. If times get difficult, we're here. We'll do whatever we can to help you. There are advocates who can make connections to community resources. There are licensed clinicians who can help with therapy. And sometimes maybe you just need somebody to listen. And we're really good at that. So I always encourage people if there's anything on your mind, maybe you just want to stop by and check us out and visit for a bit, that would be great too. We'd like to meet you, and we will be here one day a week, every week. We have an office in Grantsboro too, next to the Dollar Tree. We have 2 offices in New Bern. We have an office in Trenton. Wherever you are in your travels around New Bern or Pamlico County, stop in and see us. We also have a food pantry, and if there's anything we can do for you, we're glad to help you, because that's what we do. And along our way and our journey through life, there have been people that held out their hand and helped us. And so here we are trying to do the same thing for someone else, because that's what we do. Again, thank y'all so much. This is such an honor for us, and we appreciate being here. Thank you.
Thank you, Gal. Before I recognize our next Extraordinary Partnership Award winner, I do want to mention to you that one of the things that we are very excited about with our commencement ceremonies last year and this year, we're now offering a free family portrait for every graduate. When you go to the Johnson's building after the ceremony, you and your family members can get a free of charge family portrait. It's digital, so it'll be done while you wait. It generally takes about 90 seconds, and you'll have it. You have a beautiful frame. You'll be able to have it forever. And I'm always amazed when we do this at the students, the graduates, who indicate they have never had a family portrait before, professional family portrait, and many who have not had one for more than a decade. So please feel free to take advantage of this opportunity and to provide lifelong memory for you to have this as you go forward. Last September 10th, I had the opportunity to go to a meeting at the courthouse, which Tim Buck and the county arranged to talk about this hurricane that was coming on us, Hurricane Florence. And I lived for 20 years in Florida and went through several hurricanes. I never was more frightened than after leaving that meeting, because at that point, and Tim spoke very frankly and honestly about it, that hurricane was coming down right on us, and we didn't know if much of anything was going to be left in this county. And with courageous, hardworking individuals, Beth Bucksott, Tim Buck, the county commissioners and others, we worked together with them, and as was mentioned earlier, we had the shelter open, and after that, we had the shelter open for 19 days. Afterwards, when our college opened up again, we had a call with the state system office as far as how to rebuild. And at that point, we were very frank about the issues that we were going to face. And they were great in terms of saying they were going to put forward these proposals to the state board and then to the legislature. The gentleman who is getting the second Extraordinary Partnership Award 2019 is Senator Norman Sanderson, and this is the second year in a row that he is getting it. Last year, he received it because of his extraordinary partnership with us in securing funding for the novel program at PCI, Pamlico Correctional Institute, to allow students to take 20 courses on life skills for credit, earn an associate degree, and a program that's totally unlike any in the nation. Early results, 98% of those students say this will help them reduce their recidivism. So Senator Sanderson received the award last year for that. This year, one of the big reasons he's getting it, he was strongly supportive of the legislation that was passed in our legislature prior to Christmas that did 3 extremely important things that allow this college to go on and recover from that terrible hurricane to the point where we are confident that we will not only get back to where we were, but we'll be better. And there were the 3 parts of this legislation were provided funding to allow our college to meet unmet needs that our insurance company and FEMA do not provide in terms of dealing with our buildings that have been hurt, or we have one building that was actually destroyed and we need to replace it, our career center. So we were facing a financial calamity, and the legislature provided funding to make sure that we got credit for all of the students who dropped out because of the hurricane or reduced their hours. Those 3 acts of the legislature, those 3 parts of that act by the legislature were extremely important to our college. Senator Sanderson was extremely committed to it and a champion of it. And in addition to that, Senator Sanderson is, to me, and I've been involved in government and politics throughout my career, and I've met a lot of fine individuals. I've never met a public official who cares more about human beings, more about making lives better, who's better to work with. Right now we're working together on other initiatives to stand up for this college and to make sure you students and your family members are well protected from all that happens. So it is my honor to recognize Senator Norman Sanderson and ask him to speak with the Extraordinary Partnership Award 2019.
I probably just need to sit back down and not say anything. But I do want to add my congratulations to you guys. You know, life is full of doors that are closed and doors that are open. This is an open door for you. And the one thing that you have to do when you're standing in front of an open door is step through it. Because you can always stay on the safe side and never realize and never gain the potential that's stepping through that door. So I suggest that you take that giant step, and it's a giant step, but go through that open door. And I also suggest something else, that when you get the link to the video that's being produced tonight, go back and listen to what Judge Young said, because Judge Young just wasn't a commencement speaker tonight. He was being a father to you guys, and there was so much wisdom that he gave you, that if you will go back and listen to it, and then listen to it again, and listen to it again, because some of the things that he said is just awesome. You know, I've been associated with this college for 47 years. It wasn't very long after I moved to Pamlico County that I found myself here. And most of the jobs that I've held, and Judge Young told the job about what his son told him about how many jobs he held. Sometimes I feel that way. But a lot of the jobs that God has blessed me with, I got the instructions and what I needed to perform those jobs right here in this community college, or one just like it right down the road. And so the great thing about this community college, and unlike a lot of community colleges in other larger counties, Dr. Ross said it very well when he said that you guys become family. The staff becomes family. The professors, the guys, the people who teach you, who stand in your classrooms, become family. And that's an awesome thing. You don't find that at a university somewhere where there are 40 or 50,000 young people. But here, you see people in the hall and you know them and they become friends. And that's so important. That's what Pamlico County Community College means to me. And Judge Young, I didn't know exactly how I was going to receive this, but you gave me the entry into what I need to say also. And that is when he told you about the three things, that if it's the truth, say it. If it's a lie, don't repeat it. And if it's the right thing to do, just do it. This is the right thing to do, to help this college, because this college touches, unlike any other organization I know in this county, it touches more citizens of Pamlico County than any other institution that I know. And it does it in such a great way because it just opens up to you opportunities that you wouldn't have. And I think he said also that, you know, some of you have faced some opposition that where you just wanted to throw your hands up and say, you know, I don't think this is worth it, but yet here you are. And I think it's because of what this community college embodies that a lot of time encourages you to reach a conclusion that you may not have reached. And so I know that the most important thing, and the reason that all of you got dressed up tonight, and I say that you all look the same. You must have all have the same, there's the same place to buy your clothes, I guess. That's awesome. And we got red, white, and blue. That's you're just a beautiful picture from up here. This is a wonderful place. This place has changed many lives for the good. This place will continue to have a tremendous effect, positive effect on Pamlico County and its citizens. And it's something that we can be proud of. And it's not hard to advocate for this community college because it's the right thing to do. So God bless you and thank you all.
Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Honorable college trustees, President Ross, campus administrators, faculty and staff, foundation board members, distinguished guests, family, and friends of Pamlico Community College. I present to you on behalf of our college faculty candidates for the 2019 graduating class of Pamlico Community College. In this class, you will find individuals who have completed required degrees, diplomas, and certificates. The faculty attest that each student has met all the standards established by the State Board of Community Colleges and the Southern Association of Colleges for the certificate, diplomas, and degrees as listed in the Commencement program. On behalf of the faculty, Department Chair, Director of Institutional Effectiveness, Rebecca Pesco, who will announce each of the candidates and his or her program. As is tradition, each of our allied health and healthcare occupation students will receive a pin from their instructors after they exit the stage. Like you, we are very proud of our Pamlico Community Class of 2019. This is a special time to celebrate each person's effort, and if anyone would like to take pictures, please feel free to do so. Just stand to the floor to my right and try not to block anyone's view. Well, I see at this time the marshals has already led the first row up to the stage, so we'll get started.
All right, we're going to start with the Associate in Arts degrees. Carrie C. Edwards. Rhiannon A. Kravetsky, honors BA. Richard Watson. Michelle A. Luzar, Associate in Science. Lizbay Zuba, I practiced this. Let me try again, sorry. Lizbay Zuvala Lugo, Associate in Science. Kendall N. Gray, Associates in General Education and Cosmetology Diploma. Misty L. Jones, Associate in General Education and Nurse Aid 1, Honors and PTK. The Associate in Applied Sciences, Mariella M. Areola, Medical Assisting, Honors. Francisco Ariel Murrow, Environmental Science Technology, Environmental Management Technology, Honors. Noel L. Baker, Electroneurodiagnostic Technology, Honors and PTK. Brittany F. Borden, Medical Assisting. Taisha S. Bryant, Medical Office Administration, Honors and PTK. Mariah L. Butler, Medical Office Administration, Honors. Tamara D. Campbell, Human Service Technology, Honors. Rebecca L. Carrere, Early Childhood Education, Honors. Adele D. Coffey, Early Childhood Education. Leisha F. Coward, Business Administration. Sarah Dedich, Medical Assisting. Christine Farrell, Early Childhood Education. Raquel L. Gaskins, Human Services Technology. Melvin A. Jones, Environmental Science Technology. Bernie Krimple, EDT, Honors. Angelica R. Lee, Early Childhood Education, PDK, and Honors. Ebony R. Mallard, Medical Jenny A. Mills, Environmental Science Technology and Environmental Management Technology, Honors. Anthony Raish, Environmental Science Technology and Environmental Management Technology, Honors. Henry F. Reed, Welding Technology. Aaron M. Royal, Environmental Science Technology and Environmental Management Technology. James A. Silver, Welding Technology, Honors. Kimberly N. Williams, Early Childhood Education, Honors. Russell Williams, Environmental Science Technology and Environmental Management Technology. These are the diplomas. Michaela Dietz, Medical Assisting, Honors. Laura Ashley Williams, Medical Assisting. Certificates. Amber D. Acock, Cosmetology Certificate, Honors. Jasmine Bell, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts, Honors. Brittany Candelario Ramos, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts. Baina A. Collins, Cosmetology Certificate, Honors. Ginger A. Flowers, Medical Office Administration, Medical Billing and Coding. Danielle Johnson, Human Services Technology and Human Service Technology Substance Abuse, Honors. Samantha J. Johnston, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts. Yazir Jones, Welding Technology, Career and College Promise Certificate, Lauren E. Lewis, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts. Sierra J. Lott, Cosmetology Certificate. Duncan J. McFarland, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts, Honors. Hannah D. Pegram, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts. Anna N. Rice, Cosmetology Certificate, Honors. Reagan M. Tyndall, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts, Honors. Tyler J. Wimmer, Welding Technology, Career and College Promise Certificate, Kyle W. Zundel, Career and College Promise Transfer Pathway to Associate in Arts. High School Equivalency, Danny Bell. Tamara T. Centron, Nurse Aid 1. Nurse Aid 1. Courtney R. Loray, Nurse Aid 1. Jessica L. Miller, Nurse Aid 1. Michelle B. Mooneyham, Nurse Aid 1. Morgan R. Mooneyham, Nurse Aid 1. Connie R. Ward, Nurse Aid 1.
I don't like your braid.
I will like your bed. Thank you.
You missed. You try to hit your head.
Nurse Aid 2. Jody L. Miller, Nurse Aid 2. Caitlin J. Ward, Nurse Aid 2.
Remember, wait. Upon the recommendation of Pamlico Community College's faculty, president, and the board of trustees, and by the authority of the North Carolina Community College system, we confer upon each of you the degree, diploma, and/or certificate as recorded by the college registrar, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto deemed appropriate. As graduates, it is time to move your tassel from the right side to the left.